Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time, it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court.
Oklahoma City.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches that they prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's SGA. Back to the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And Wembanyama outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the paint. At the top of the key, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Here's Caruso. Barnes grabs the miss. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
And stolen by Caruso. Inside, Holmgren. Wembanyama with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's SGA. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And another turnover here by San Antonio. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Outside, SGA. Good. The nice assist for Williams. SGA's got 12 in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Back to Wembanyama. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And it's Fox with the jam.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Caruso. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs lead by 3.
19. Oklahoma City. 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Dort left side. And stolen by Vassell. Castle, no one around him. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. And that one's good, Caruso.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. No good from outside. Wembanyama looking it over. Over Hartenstein. Again, the miss by the Spurs. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama with it. He's got 13. Castle on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got 6.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Over in the corner, Dort. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Wembanyama, left side. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Castle up top. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Castle misses. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Spurs leading by 5. Fox goes in. Pass to Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the inside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Wembanyama down low. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Vassell outside. Back to Barnes. It doesn't go for him. Thunder trailing by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Back to Barnes. Launches it. Barnes with another miss. Caruso with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Going inside. Outside Dort. And he hits it to tie the game up. Dort got 6.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Got a hand on it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Then one on Castle. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Oklahoma City substitution. Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
1:32 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Now Castle. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game. Hey, yo, right here!
Nobody near Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his 2nd bucket.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside, Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 15.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Spurs out at
49.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Thunder trailing by 5. Pass to Williams. Here he goes. Can't hit from in close. Here's Wembanyama. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Down low. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Barnes outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Driving to the basket. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Now Castle. Outside Vassell. The 3 goes down.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Now here's SGA. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Defensive foul. Stephen Castle. Second personal foul.
And free throw good from Hartenstein. Guy, it's a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Outside, Fox. Now Castle. Here's Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama. Nice execution down low.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Williams outside. Now Hartenstein. That's off. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Wembanyama. Hartenstein with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 9. Dort. And he jams it in.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Vassell outside. Barnes the screen. Here is Wembanyama. The response, slamming it home.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Dort. Oh, that was a two-hander.
The assist.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. One-handed!
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win and one where they...
Talking about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime put up